ever wished that time could stop just so you could catch a breath? Have you ever been so stressed out about stress? Do you ever wonder where your stress even comes from? The better question to ask is, do you ever wonder how to overcome your stress and deal with it? As living humans, we all have feelings of stress. Tense muscles, your stomach is in knots, and you just feel defeated. You feel low and unhappy. When you try to think of a solution or a way out, you just go blank. Or if you're like me, your mind is constantly running in circles about what to do next and how to cope with it. The American Institute of Stress defines stress as physical, mental, or emotional strain or tension. I'm very interested in the topic of stress because as a college student, we all experience it. As students, we are all attending our college classes with difficult tasks and curriculums. Everyone has to juggle everything from studying for exams, working, and everything that has to be done at home, and often it becomes stressful. For me, I am always stressed out, being a full-time student, working full-time, juggling bills, and working to keep my GPA up to attend nursing school the next fall semester, so things get pretty rocky and hard at times. I have read many studies on stress and how it affects your body and mind based on those studies. I would like to inform everyone on what stress is, how stress can impact college students, and some tips to help manage your stress and make life more enjoyable and stress-free as possible. First, I will explain what stress is and how it affects the body both mentally, physically, and the reasons why. Stress is basically the body's reaction to change. The human body is designed to experience it naturally and react to it. Stress can come from family, work, friends, and arguments. There are many different types of stress, like positive and negative. Positive stress keeps us alert and ready to avoid danger, while on the other hand, negative stress comes from people facing constant struggles without any relief or relaxation between each stressful challenge. For example, the feeling you get where negative things are happening to you back to back, and it keeps coming no matter what you do to prevent it. In the long run, too much exposure to stressful situations can harm you and your overall health if you can't handle it. Now I will discuss how excessive amounts of stress can impact college students. Every day, people all over the world are exposed to stress. College students, however, are prone to excessive amounts of stress. The amount of schoolwork, homework, and studying in college can be so demanding. Some weeks, there are heavy workloads put on us that we are expected to keep up with no matter our personal lives or situations. The college you choose to attend can also contribute to how much stress you are exposed to. But no matter what, college is still college, and students stress about their homework, exams, papers, projects, and dreaded finals. It is a common response for college students to deal with stress in unhealthy ways. It can easily build without a good strategy to tackle these assignments. We also have the pressure of students to do well and keep a high GPA, which causes more stress. It comes from within, that inner drive that pushes you to succeed in everything you do. Social stress and relationships, as well as the external pressure to do well, can stress you out. Your friends, co-workers, your family, and your professors still want to see you exceed expectations and to succeed in school. Wanting to meet and exceed these standards often stress you out, even if the intention is not to stress you out. Now that we know a few reasons why stress can impact college students, I would like to go over a few healthy coping mechanisms to deal with stress. Although it may not be entirely possible to completely rid stress from your life, there are many ways to cope with it. There are a bunch of different tips on ways to reduce the stress in your life. As I was doing my research, I wrote down my favorite top 10 tips that I thought would not only help myself, but benefit everyone else as well. Here are a few that I have put together for you. My favorite ways to reduce stress. Exercise. Incorporating some sort of exercise into your daily routine takes your mind off whatever it is you're stressing about, and it's also good for your body. Organization. Organizing your life and creating some sort of routine really does help. Set aside time for each individual thing you have to do in the day. Set aside your class time, study time, exercising, your social life, etc. But always make sure to schedule some downtime for yourself. In the end, you will feel less overwhelmed. Keep your cool. Keep your cool and let it go. Just take a step back and think about your stressful situation. Will it matter in 5 years? Will it matter in 10 years? And the answer is no. Think positive. Stressing over small things is very tiring, so always think positively and not negatively. Attitude has a lot to do with it. I know a lot of people, including myself, say, ugh, that test was so hard, or dang, I probably failed it. Best to say positive, and it can keep your stress level down. In conclusion, stressing doesn't take away tomorrow's problems, it takes away from today's peace. Stress cannot be avoided because it is a natural occurrence in everyday life. However, by having knowledge of the different methods to cope with it, stress won't have to control your life. In her 2013 article, Are You Feeling Stressed? On viralflood.com, Goldie Hawn states that stress is something that's created in the mind. Basically, it is how we look at things. So our greatest defense against stress is the ability to change our minds, to change our thinking. Stress may be inevitable, but it doesn't have to be unbearable. Thank you.